Ladies and gentlemen, Trump has had 18 rallies in different parts of the country. Well, they're saying that he is responsible for 30,000 people getting COVID that are linked to his rallies and an estimated 700 COVID 19 deaths. And I mean, look, you can look at these pictures. You don't see anybody on with a mask. This is the rally in Michigan. That's what this picture is from. Nobody got a mask on. Mm-mm-mm. So, ladies and gentlemen, Trump is a super spreader. So, a study was conducted by four Stanford University economic researchers determined that 18 Trump rallies, the bulk of which took place over the past summer, ultimately resulted in more than 30,000 incremental confirmed cases of COVID 19 and likely led to more than 700 deaths. The study examined 18 counties that hosted rallies in locations such as Tulsa, Oklahoma, and we know that's where Herman Cain got it, in Tulsa, and he died. Phoenix, Arizona, and Winston-Salem, North Carolina, held between June 20th and September 22nd. It then compared the rate of post-rally COVID-19 infections in the host counties to that of comparable counties that did not host a rally. Attendance at individual rallies varied, but Trump often draws thousands of supporters to these events. For the vast majority of the county matching procedures we employ, the author wrote, our estimate of the average treatment effect across the 18 rallies implied that they increase subsequent confirmed cases of COVID 19 by more than 250 per 100,000 residents. A researcher, B. Douglas Burheim, an economic professor at Stanford, and Stanford grad student Nina Buckman, they came up with the figures, concluded that the rallies led to thousands of new infections and likely hundreds of deaths. As the author acknowledged, trying to identify exactly how many infections resulted from a Trump rally or any other potential super spreader event is not easy. Factors such as whether the rally is held indoors or outdoors. Now, if you came to my live stream last night, I talked about his rally in Omaha. In Omaha, he had an outdoor rally and people got stranded in freezing temperatures. Some of those folks had to be hospitalized because some came in there on buses and the buses did not come back to get them. So they were literally outside for hours waiting and folks got sick. It's like everywhere Trump goes, it's just a whole bunch of sick people. Uh. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, likewise, while the author estimate Trump's summer rallies led to more than 700 deaths, they note those deaths were not necessarily among attendees. For example, a rally goer may become infected with a mild case, but that same rally goer might give the virus to his wife, who gives it to a coworker, who gives it to their sister, who dies of COVID 19. Nevertheless, the average discrepancies between the number of infections in counties hosting Trump rallies and the infection rates in others, similar counties suggest that at least some of the Trump campaign events were super spreader events, potentially responsible for hundreds of lost lives. Earlier this month, Dr. Anthony Fauci, director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, warned that Trump was asking for trouble by hosting mass political rallies as the number of COVID-19 infections surge. But Fauci warning does not appear to have deterred the president, who reportedly plans to host 14 rallies. So he already done these things in the final 3 days of his 2020 campaign. So that is going on right now. The 14 rallies, that's going on right now. Okay, so the United States is in the middle of one of the most consequential president elections of our lifetime. It's essential that all Americans are able to access clear, concise information on what the outcome of the election could mean for their lives and the lives of their families and communities. This is our mission at Vox. So, they're just going to stay on top of these stories on how many people are being affected that attended these rallies. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is really no different from some of the other events we saw. We saw South Dakota went from having hardly not very few cases until after the Sturgis rally, that motorcycle rally. Now North and South Dakota have the most new cases in the country right after that rally was over. Their numbers jumped up and they have not been able to get their numbers down since. So if people are going to show up at these rallies and they're sitting on top of each other, you don't see any social distancing, you're not seeing people trying to do anything. It's almost like when you look at this picture from Michigan that was taken recently, you would think nothing was going on in the country. But hey, that's on them. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.